we're here! I'm glad the food still looks good. Took a while. Feel free to sit next to me if you'd like. Sure, come and sit next to me. I'll sit down here. I'm glad you could find the time to sit down with me here. We always get inside for these types of things, but being outside for once is peaceful too. Well, anyway, here we are. How do you like the spot? Other than the corpse, it's pretty nice, right? Really? With the corpse and all? Oh, how I love you. You don't give a darn about all of that. Do you know why I like this place? Ketut and I used to go here sometimes. Not much, of course, but when we were in the area. After a battle, we used to get in the water and throw in a bunch of juniper berries. Soothes the wounds, you know? I wanted to show you how Skyrim used to be like for me when I was younger. No cities, just this place, right next to the border. Yeah? I wanted to let you know because the juniper berries, they had an effect on me, if you know what I mean. Turns out, when I burn myself, it hurts. Like, it really does. I became weak to fire. Kind of ironic, as I use it most of the time. Never mind about me. Let's talk, yes? I think, who is this weirdo approaching me? Gods, please tell me that's not a Talmor spy or a thief. Sorry if that's negative, but, you know, I'm a small Khajiit and I have to keep an eye on everything. Almost everyone is a threat to me, and even though I know how to fight, stuff can be scary sometimes. But yes, it wasn't love on first sight, how they call it. I mean, I found you attractive, yes, but for me, it's what's on the inside that counts. How about you? What did you think of me? Oh wow, really? Well, I bet that's a dragon born inside of you. I could never say something like that, loving someone like this, immediately. It takes time for me to grow such a bond. But hey, I'm glad you have that skill. Of course, it's always so fun with you. I just can't stop following you around, honestly. When we travel, you just stay completely silent. You have this expression on your face. You're so deep in your thoughts. I love it, it's adorable. But when we're done with the dungeons, the tasks the many y'all sent you on, you always take a minute to catch up with me. Look at me, and that's what I admire. Ah, yes? I'm glad to hear you're glad to hear it. I'm happy you have found the time to join me here. I really appreciate it. Oh, totally. I was about to leave, actually. I've been in Skyrim for a small amount of time, actually. Traveling back to Hammerfell from Varnfell, and I slept in the Reachwind Eyrie for a week. I was taking in the scenery one last time, and I was scared to go back. I had a bad feeling I shouldn't. So I stayed there for a while, and you came. The last few seconds, the last few thoughts, and you showed up. It was confusing. It's like someone sent you there, for me, but that's crazy talk. Yes? It sure is. I'm so lucky. Sorry, this whole thing still needs getting used to. Is this new to you, too? Ah, thanks for telling me. Me neither, honestly. And there's nothing wrong with that. We can work things out together, yes? And that's the fun part, I'd say. Yes, he has always been a hothead. Mean to everybody except me. I can't promise he'll warm up to you, but I'll make sure he trusts you. You are the Dragonborn after all, a true hero. No problem. I hope you understand him a little more now. He is just himself. He wouldn't harm you if you didn't do anything. Oh no, don't tell him that to his face. He'll kill you. He's like this because we had a rough childhood. Remember my real mother? He was old enough to understand the situation. It left a real mark on him. He just does it to protect himself. And me. It's nothing personal, I promise. Would you like that? Well, no can do. Sorry. He just won't listen to those kind of things. But trust me, when you showed him your strength with that dragon in Kynes Grove, you really showed yourself to him. It will come. In time. Okay. Huh? With you? A Breton, you mean? No, not at all. Why should I be? I'm the luckiest Khajiit alive, walking through life, hand in hand with the Dragonborn. I'd never be embarrassed with you. I'm sure. Don't worry. And please don't think less about yourself like that. You fight with dragons. How isn't that enough? You're the best. Love, you know, ever since I first met you, I've always felt like I could never tell what's going on in your head. Your expression, even now, it's empty. What are you thinking? And why can't I tell? Ah, okay. Sorry if I made things awkward. So, anything else? Or... Thank you so much for spending time with me. I really appreciate it. I could feel this conversation has brought us closer. You've shown interest in me. I sometimes forget you have any. Thank you for reassuring my feelings towards you. I can't wait till we take the next step. Well, let's go then. I'll pack it up, don't worry.